Hi, Happy New Year. It's 2026 and today is January 2nd and it's Friday, January 2nd. How is everyone doing? I hope you guys had a beautiful holiday season. We are now back to work this Monday on the 5th. So today is January 2. So the numerology today is 121 because the year of 2026 is a 1 year. So the big news of this week is that there is a super full moon in Cancer. It is called the wolf moon. The wolf who howls at the moon. Ooh! So it is a super bright moon. It's very close to the earth. And it is larger and brighter. So it's super, super powerful. And as it moves along, after it opposes the sun, with his cohorts of Venus and Mars on either side of him, also going through Capricorn together, with Mercury recently entering yesterday. So right now, there is going to be an imbalance as the moon reaches Jupiter. And when that occurs, it's going to create a huge imbalance because Mercury is also there now. So there's a lot of personal planets over in Capricorn with the moon, super powerful here in its home sign, meeting up with Jupiter, who's exalted here, who loves being in Cancer. So now we have a lot of energy pinging across the Capricorn, who's ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is about 27 degrees or 25 degrees of Pisces, heading back into Aries. So Pisces is ruling over Saturn right now because Saturn is in Pisces domain of Neptune, and Neptune is right at the anaretic degree. And we've been speaking about this quite a bit. And what does that mean? It really means that we have a chance here for a lot of changes to occur, which is what the cosmic energy is all about, changing. And these changes are going to be shocking and quick and happen before you know it. By this time next year, and we're talking again here on January 2nd, you will know where you're headed, what it is that the universe wants you to see. A lot of truths will be coming out in the universe starting in February, March, into April, and then in April, at the end of April, Uranus will be the last outer planet to move into its next domicile for 7 years, and that's going to be Gemini. So Uranus is heading into there, and on the 20th, Neptune will be moving into Aries at the 0 degrees of the world axis. So these are unprecedented times. We are now here in 2026. We've been talking about it, and now we are here. And Pluto is also stationed in Aquarius for good till 2044. And it's not going to be moving back, retrograding back out. It will retrograde again, but now retrograde back into Capricorn. So these are extremely, extremely potent, volatile times where we are being upgraded with all this plasma energy coming from the sun and 3i Atlas, traveling around and speaking to our personal planets like Mars and Venus, who's with the sun. It's already met the sun, now it's going to meet Jupiter. So it is here to reprogram or collect data or do something. But everyone feels that, all the astrologers feel like it is a good presence. It is a benefic presence. So I hope that's true. I kind of feel that myself, that it seems like, it's not causing any trouble or doing anything. But it is here during the time when we've had the most volcanic activity of all. So as the moon moves towards Jupiter and conjuncts Jupiter, and Jupiter's around 20 degrees or 24 degrees. And so when this happens, The other side in Capricorn, Venus moves quicker. So Venus is going to reach the end of Capricorn and oppose this moon and Jupiter. And it's going to be lasting for about 3 to 4 days into next week, to where the number 7 day, which is, I believe, Wednesday, is going to be quite volatile in terms of Pluto will be getting activated as all the personal planets begin to shift out, and that's going to occur over the next couple of weeks. So every time any planet leaves Capricorn, it will have a meetup with Pluto at 2 degrees of Aquarius. So these are very unprecedented times. I can't even say it enough. All the astrologers are really, they can't predict anything that's going to occur, and no one wants to predict what's going to occur. So I'd also like to discuss that I have started my daily shorts, which turns out aren't that short because I can really talk, I guess, for a good amount of time. I hope you come to Patreon. You can sign in, and you can have a free trial if you like for a week of the daily shorts. And the daily shorts, I speak about all these things that are happening on a daily basis with the moon activating certain things and certain planets being activated. And it's really going to be important as June comes around, and July things are going to peak a lot as Jupiter prepares to move into Leo and immediately oppose Pluto, as well as the Sun when it hits Leo, enters Leo. So this year is so full of transits that it is mind-boggling, and it's very interesting because it's like a puzzle for me, so I really find it interesting, and I see things at work and I see it happening in real time. So I do believe in the astrology. So what else is going on this week? So the 7th, I'd watch out. I would be very careful this week with my anger, because Mars is involved in this opposition to Jupiter, and Jupiter again is giving off a lot of energy to Capricorn and to Mars. It could be like rocket fuel for Mars, and so really watch it this week. Meditate, take your time. If you feel like you need to rest. A lot of us that are tired are going through a lot of inner changes at a deep level, and so a lot of us are tired. We're getting regenerated. A lot of things in our bodies starting to hopefully become better, stronger, healthier. So that's what I'm hoping for. So if you do want to listen to my daily, I will have next week for free again, all day, Monday through Friday. I usually try to release it by 10 in the morning, a.m. Eastern time, and that's 7 California West Coast time. So come and listen, see how you like it for a week for free. And then if you do like it, you can buy me a cup of coffee, $3 per month for 12 months. You can subscribe for 1 month. You don't have to do it for all 12 months, and then you can do it. And I would appreciate that. So thank you for being here, and I really appreciate you. And again, take time to listen to yourself, because your intuition is going to be very, very important coming up. You need to really get in touch with yourself and know who you are, and when you have certain feelings, what does it mean? And you should learn to listen to certain things. Do experiments like I've done, everyone's done, is experiment to see if you have psychic abilities, or if you are an empath, or if you're intuitive, or you're just coming to terms with who you are. And so it's fine. And this is the time feelings and thoughts and unconsciousness will start to awaken. And it's going to be awakening all of us by the end of this year. So if you want to be more in tune with who you are and be in touch with nature, this is the time to start the practice. This is the time, and that's why I started the daily shorts. And I'm going to try and limit it to 5 minutes, but we'll see. Okay, thank you so much for being here and manifest it. And we are entering in February the fire horse year, the Lunar New Year, which is an Eastern celebration that I grew up with. Because the moon is very important, because that rules our emotions, our inner need. What is it that we want? Listen to ourselves and listen to our intuition, our gut. Because again, Cancer rules over the food. So these are the things we're thinking about, and this is what this super new moon, super Cancer new moon is about, is listening to your heart, listening to your gut, listen to your spirituality, listen to yourself. Don't let other things come in and change your mind, and then you react because now you've done something you know you shouldn't have. So the only way to not blame somebody else is to react. Not blame yourself is to react. So we don't want to react. We want to absorb, think about it, breathe. And mindfulness is now the time for mindfulness. This is the time to not react. This is the time to not fall into the trap. This is the time to give peace a chance, especially for yourself in here. So God bless you, and I will see you next Friday on the 9th. Okay, thank you to my spiritual children. I love talking to you this week, and I will talk to you this coming week. Give me a call. Okay, bye. Love you.